of health explained in detail. A contemporary allegory of desire, balance, and liberation. When Genghis Khan, the hungry ghost skeleton, and the childish grandma of heavenly mountains sit at the same table, this is not an absurd farce, but a profound diagnosis of the essence of health presented to us by artist Han Moxin. The work of health, like a demo single that hits people's hearts, opens the prelude to the artist's painting world with its unique visual language and profound philosophical connotation. The fantasy version of table theater. In the center of the picture, Genghis Khan is sculptively presented with a gilded Buddha statue-like technique. This Mongolian and Yuan emperor, the dominator of the largest territory in human history, openly spreads his hands, applies the Buddhist wish seal, and looks piercingly out of the painting, as if he could penetrate the desires of people's souls. Between his hands, a wine glass like a chime bell and a helmet, a symbol of dismounting wine, stands on the battlefield made of millet grains. This boundless battlefield table and the armor decoration on the wine glass evoke, at night, fine wine is poured into the glistening cup. Before drinking, battle people sounds like urging combat. Don't jeer at the ones getting drunk at the battlefield. Since olden times, how many have come back from campaigns full of blood? And at the same time, the creation of the chime wine glass also hints at the demeanor of the great Khan to treat people with courtesy. The image of Genghis Khan symbolizes minutiae, not only a historical hero with his own people, but also an enlightener of letting go and opening up. He did not conquer with greed, but achieved great things with a certain mind and wisdom. And at this moment, he was inviting people to dismount from the gallop of desire and return to balance with a posture of offering Hada. On the left side of the picture, a porcelain-hungry ghost skeleton is swallowing a Big Mac millefeuille cake with various fillings in its mouth. It represents the Presta in the 6 reincarnations of Buddhism, and that the source of all evil is greed. The artist uses this as a strong warning. When we are deeply imbalanced, anxious, and irritable, our heart is just a hungry ghost that never gets satisfied. We crave to devour everything, Chinese and Western cuisine, material wealth, the whole world, and even the whole universe. This infinitely expanding desire is the root of the purgatory of pain. The state of the skeleton, which is like porcelain, reinforces its fragile, empty, and alienated nature because of desire. On the right is a petite and cute childish grandma of heavenly mountains, like a rubber doll. This legendary figure, created by Jin Yong, who looks like a child, but has unfathomable internal strength, practices the eternal Changchun Gong of rejuvenation. She symbolizes the freedom and wisdom of the Deva. At this moment, he has eaten all the 3 dishes and 1 soup in front of her, and is dropping her chopsticks while holding a wine bottle high in her left hand, and the grapes and wine inside are overflowing. Childish grandma's golden eyelids and the game console-like, heart-like water print on the cartoon t-shirt also hint at her philosophy of life, which is both fiery and playful, cute and calm as water. The strong contrast between childish grandma, childlike beauty and internal strength, ruthlessness and innocence represents women's pursuit of eternal youth, supreme wisdom, and ultimate mystery, and also conveys a kind of transparency that sees through the red dust. Her throwing chopsticks seems to be a contempt for greed, and the splashing wine is like a release and a celebration, inviting the world to dissolve the eternal source of greed. The philosophy of health on the battlefield. The great Khan is watching, the hungry ghost is eating, and the childish grandma is laughing. The dynamics of the three constitute a vivid picture of the nature of health. Of health, don't be greedy, is the artist's core motto. The work profoundly points out that health, whether physical or mental, is not a lack of desire in a vacuum, but a dynamic balance in reality. The greed of the hungry ghost and the indulgence of the childish grandma are actually different, illusory clones of the entity of Genghis Khan, representing the inevitable and vivid desires in human nature. Imbalance is not terrible. The key is how to recognize imbalance and resolve contradictions. The solution path given by the work is clear and powerful. When you are on fire, please stop the war and dismount, and put down the butcher's sword, then it is immediately relieved. Innovative visual therapy. Han Moxin's artistic practice has inherited the path of integration of Chinese and Western art since Xu Beihong, and has shown new vitality. She not only studied the indirect painting method of classical oil painting taught by the French painter Claude Yvel, but also freely used modern synthetic materials and boldly innovated. In Of Health, she pioneered the use of the classical oil painting transparent pointillism technique. This is not simply stippling traditional transparent color layers, but incorporating the impressionist pointillism juxtaposition, breaking the rock-solid stereotypes of classical painting. She uses countless tiny transparent color dots to break down and overdye, decompose and synthesize colors at the microscopic level, producing unique optical blending effects and visual vibrations. This technical innovation has built an experimental bridge between the ancient and modern oil painting ontology, forming a new visual effect that is both classical and solemn and full of contemporary vitality, and enriches the expression dimension of the color language of painting. At the same time, this work, full of fantastic imagination, is almost entirely fabricated by the artist. This seemingly real magical thing not only cannot find a real model in reality, but also cannot leave an absolute reference through posing. When a plain white canvas can evoke any of the artist's emotion and thoughts, this magical experience reflects the unique charm of the act of painting. At the same time, as Han Moxin said, painting can not only convey beauty, but sometimes it can also convey the artist's concern for the pain points of human nature. Therefore, painting sometimes also has a healing function. Of Health is just such a work. With its pure and seductive visual language, it stages a cyclical repertoire about Manusia, Deva, and Presta, which goes beyond simple aesthetic pleasure and points directly to the common spiritual dilemma of modern people, the expansion of desire and the imbalance of body and heart. Conclusion. This mysterious work, like a constant alarm bell, persistently reminds us that the swell of the body and the expansion of the soul are both temporary imbalances that are completely unavoidable in the journey of life. No panic, no criticism. The important thing is that when the smoke of desire ignites, please remember the enlightenment held up by the hands of the great Khan. The bowl of dismounted wine contains a handful of moonlight and sobriety from the battlefield. The devouring of hungry ghosts warns of sinking, and the childish grandma's pouring of wine announces liberation. Let us pour this greedy bitter brew into the long river of years that cannot distinguish between joys and sorrows. Looking at this rushing river of time, looking at this star-studded historical sky, we may finally recognize that true conquest is to reconcile one's own desires, neither to be confused by greedy lust, nor to fall into the trap of recklessness, in order to control one's own territory and become one's own master.